What have we been up to in the last 3 years? Bits and bobs.
Written a new album.
Written a new album. Released the best of. I did a solo album, selfishly.
Recorded a new album.
Got a new guitarist. Got a new drummer. Oh no, it's the same one.
You stuck with me, I'm afraid.
He's changed his hair, as some of us have. We've mostly been very busy behind the scenes, and this year, especially working on this new album, we scrapped a lot of songs. The 2 years previously, after Herald Moth, and we've recorded it. It's all ready to go. We've got a DVD, which we a live DVD we filmed last year. Of us playing our debut album, Overgrown Eden, in its entirety.
And we played all the others in their entirety as well?
Yes, we did.
But we didn't film those ones.
We didn't film those ones. Well, some people did.
Did we say about
On their
Sonosphere?
phones.
Yeah, but not on like
Sonosphere?
expensive cameras.
Times 2?
Yeah, we played Sonosphere summer 2010, and then that was awesome, and loads of people showed up to see us. And then the next year we played the bigger stage, and that was 4 times as awesome. So yeah, hopefully see you out in the field somewhere in 2012, which it is now, which I keep getting confused about.
And we've been to the pub quite a lot.
Been to the pub.
Only twice.
Meetings. We have band meetings every Monday after rehearsal.
Fueled by ale.
That's just a byproduct. Just so happens we're in pubs when we have our meetings.
Definitely not alcoholics.
No.
It's their fault for building the pub. I think this is the most collaborative album we've ever done, and I think that's because we feel very comfortable as a line-up. So yeah, the whole process was fun and involving with each other, and we all trusted each other to do what we were doing. And I think we had a deliberate focus that we wanted to hit with the album, which was big epic songs and lots of melody and hooks, and very emotionally charged. And I think we thought about every aspect of it. Nothing was ever rushed, and yeah.
I think it's also like a good way to look at it is we've took the best parts of all InMe's albums, you know, like the weird guitar sounds from Overgrown Eden, the sort of anthemic qualities of White Butterfly, and then the proggy stuff and the heavier aspects of the last 2 albums. We've like mashed them all together, with the biggest emphasis being on like hooks.
With this album, we previously worked with a guy called Mike Curtis, who's in a band called Fakemoto, but he also has a studio which is quite near us, called CDS Studios, and we'd worked with him on some exclusive tracks from the best of, and he's a bit of a genius, a bit of an unknown genius. So check him out if you're looking for recording stuff, and he knows how to work with us. We know how to work with him, and we're also great friends. So. And he had the sound that we wanted for this album, which it really suited. High production, big sounds, which suit the songs kind of things. We wanted it to be kind of epic sounding. The production process was completely different to us. We used to be holed up in a studio for a lengthy period of time, and I think that can gradually become a bit of a process, a bit too like wake up, record, go to bed, wake up, record, go to bed. Whereas with this, we'd record like a couple songs over 4 to 6 days, and then we'd live with them for a while, change things, whilst writing other songs in the behind the scenes. And it took more like 4 or 5 months to record the album. Obviously not 4 or 5 months to record the album, otherwise we'd be rubbish musicians. But you know, we could live our lives whilst doing that, rather than just be imprisoned in a studio. So it was a completely different way of doing it for us, and it worked. I think in the past we've been worried about that taking away too much from the focus of the album, but I think both have their pros and cons. But this worked really well for the pride. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I would. I think it was quite nice that, you know, one day you just go about your daily business, next day just get up, go to the studio, record one of the greatest songs ever written, go home, go to the pub kind of thing. What?
Easy. Easy. I suppose musically, my favourite one is probably House in Genesis. It's got a really nice feel to me. But content-wise, probably Legacy, because it probably means the most that a song's ever meant to me.
I think I love, at this moment, Escape to Mystery Open, because I genuinely think it's one of the best sort of slow songs ever. I do, and I said, when Dave wrote it and sent me the demo, I texted him and I said that.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
I remember that. I've still got the
I
tape.
hoped he'd like
Actually,
me
I
more.
must. That is probably the questions for about pride of the songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the one I'm most proud of.
Gazzy'sRight.com.
For me, it keeps changing. I'm really digging at the moment Beautiful Sky Gardens, which to me kind of goes on a little journey and has a bit of everything in there, and it's quite bold. I don't know if it'll be for everyone, but it's the sort of music I would listen to if someone else had recorded it. I suppose, as Gaz said, we kind of aim to please people who like the previous stuff we've done, but we always want to do something new. We don't want to make the same album ever. So it's moving forward. It's just kind of taking elements that we personally like from all 4 albums, to be honest. And I think we've achieved that, but with also, you know, we're like late 20s, early 50s now. So we've had to progress to please ourselves as artists. And I know everyone always says it when they come out with a new album, but this is easily the best album we could have made right now. I mean, obviously music's all about opinion, but as the 4 of us think, it's easily our best work, and I think fans of all 4 of the past albums will dig it.
If you don't like it, your ears are broken.
That's a tricky question, because you can like different places for different reasons. I mean, we're looking forward to all the shows, because even if no one turns up and the venue's a complete shithole, you can still turn something into an amazing show and an experience. So all 36 of them, but I guess, well, Gaz, you'd probably say Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton, Concord 2 is one of my favourite venues. I know it's one of Dave's as well. I've played there in my old band, like supporting InMe, and it's going to be pretty cool to hopefully sell the venue out in our own right and just get to actually have all my friends at gigs at once, basically.
I've always had a special thing for Fibbers in York.
Well, I don't even know what it's called anymore.
I
But
can't remember it.
Is it?
Yeah, it used to be called the.
We played it on the last tour, didn't we?
It's Fibbers still. It's still there.
Great. Well, I mean, York itself is a beautiful city, so we always have a laugh going around there. London is a right buzz, but also being kind of
Excuse me.
being kind of a
Somebody's
home
just played
show.
their move.
Being a home show, you have like all your mates, all your family, all the industry, all emailing you and texting you all day. So it can be a bit more stressful trying to arrange everything and get everyone on the list and blah blah blah. And you have to have time for everyone.
But you feel popular.
Yeah, but I mean the show itself is always enjoyable. For me and Greg, I suppose it's always nice to go up Scotland, and we're playing Dundee, which is actually where our family are from, and their crowds are mental. But I don't think we want to pick a place really, because generally people that come to our gigs are well up for it. So yeah, everywhere, the world, planet Earth.
Probably the Astoria for me. We did 3 sold out shows there, and it's some of the happiest memories I have of being in a band.
Gaz.
There used to be a venue in Brighton called the Pressure Point. I was really like that place because I did my first ever gig there. That's now a backpackers hostel, like most of the venues. And I loved the Sugar Hut. No, was it Sugar Hut? No, that's no, that's that place.
That's that Towie thing.
That's it.
No,
No,
we're right next to right now. Sugar Mill.
No. Amsterdam Sugar Factory.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Sugar Factory. The artwork in there was amazing. Really, really cool venue. And Concord 2, Brighton as well.
I like playing. We're playing it on this tour, but I like playing the O2 Islington Academy. I just played there this year with Ginger Ginger Wildheart and Charlie Simpson, and I've got very fond memories of us playing there years ago, back in 2005. We played 2 sold out shows there in a row, and I think it's a great venue. You know, you can walk around it without feeling like an astronaut. You're not always stuck to the floor, and there's a lot of space there backstage as well for partying and that. So yeah. Yeah, cool. That'll do.
Sure, I won't answer it then.
Oh, for fuck's sake, we've got to do that one again now.
No, that's too funny, man.
You just cut to me. Cut to me, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, sit back. Back to me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like playing all the small, dingy ones that really got good atmosphere, like
Solid
Cardiff, Bath, like that don't exist anymore. But yeah, there's anything small that's packed, I love.
You know those bands that just stand there on stage and look like they don't care? The complete opposite of that. The party for us on tour is the hour and a half when we're on stage.
Plenty of drinking.
Plenty of drinking on stage, but there's no buzz like playing to an audience that are feeding off you. We're going to play 5 new ones. We're going to play a mixture of all the past discography, and there's going to be some surprises in there that we don't normally play on tour from the older stuff.
Finger tapping, guitar wanking,
Yeah,
general
guitar
idiocy.
wanking as one, not guitar and wanking. Will be
Simon's the singer now.
That's the surprise.
that's the surprise. Yeah,
You'll love it.
socks like these. Lost Alone, I believe, recently joined the same roster as us, same management and label, so we kind of keep it in the family, which is why Mojo Fury are also on the tour with us. We've played a few shows with them before, we get on really well. From what we've heard of Lost Alone, it sounds awesome, so we're all going to be on the bus. It's a 16-berth bus and there's 16 blokes. So there's no spare bunks or anything to put suitcases in, so it's going to be... it's going to smell.
Smelly.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be a right laugh. From what I've heard, everyone's really sweet. So yeah. Mojo Fury, obviously, because we played a few shows with them before, and they're great guys and an amazing band. Faker Modo, done 2 big tours with us now. Great guys, great band once again, great friends. Brigade, done a fair few shows with us. I think they're taking a break from touring, but who knows, we might persuade them again one day. We like playing with Fight Star, great band, and we'd definitely do a full tour with them. Biffy Clyro, back in the day, supported us. I don't know if that would happen anymore.
No,
But,
probably not.
they're nice bunch of lads, and also an amazing band. Anyone else? I know we want to tour with Enter Shikari because we really like their music, and from what we've seen in their videos, they kind of
fun.
they fool around like us, and I think we could have a right giggle. So yeah. I don't think we've ever really given that much thought. We just get on with the job at hand wherever we are, but I suppose subconsciously everything in your life affects everything you do creatively somewhat. So, but or maybe if you're in a really nice sunny place and you're having a really good time, you might write something a bit more positive and uplifting. And if you're playing in a dreary, downbeat city, you might make something a bit more depressing, or you might do vice versa, just to kind of
You might think
balance
of
it
somewhere
out.
sunny.
Wow.
Think of somewhere sunny
It's
where you
deep,
somewhere
man.
rubbish.
That was pretty deep.
So it could be one or the other.
Yeah.
We don't
We
know.
don't know. Yeah.
Well, we're going to work our asses off on the Pledge Music campaign, which is where we kind of we don't just release an album, we do all these sort of incentives that get us involved with our audience a bit more. So we're going to be well busy with that, writing songs, recording songs, and rewarding them with additional songs that you can't get elsewhere. We are looking to the festival season, and we want to do a couple big things. We'd like to get out to Europe, so we're just looking into that. That's on the cards. What else? We're gonna.
That's the main
Yeah.
goals.
But I think also looking to the future, we're working on an idea for the sixth project. So we'll be working on that behind the scenes, and we'll do another side projects outside of that, and we'll be at the pub. Hi, we're InMe, and this is musicnews.com, and we're off to the pub.
You're round.
No, you're round.
Oh!
Okay.